Hello everyone, my name is Sonali Chopra. Welcome back to another episode of Around the World. Dealing with external conflict can be manageable, but when the fire rages from within, the path to devastation seems inevitable. Such a tragic scenario is unfolding in India's neighboring country, Myanmar, echoing the challenges faced by India's neighboring nation. These days, Myanmar is facing a military rebellion due to which the Rohingya minorities have once again had to flee from Rakhine State. According to the United Nations Human Rights Office, more than 45,000 Rohingya minorities have fled to the border with Bangladesh and have reached the international border, urging the protection of civilians by international law. Amidst all this, the question arises, who are these Rohingyas after all? And what is the main reason for this military rebellion in Myanmar? Also, what effect will this rebellion and migration have on India? So viewers, in today's episode we will discuss these questions. But first of all, let us know the history of Myanmar. Myanmar, formerly known as Burma, gained independence from Britain in 1948. It has spent a large part of its modern history under military rule. The army's grip started loosening here after 2010. The result was that elections were held here in 2015 and Aung San Suu Kyi's government was formed. After 2 years of ups and downs, the situation started changing again in Myanmar in 2017. During this period, the army took strict action against Rohingya extremists. In this action, about 5 lakh Rohingya Muslims had to flee and take shelter in Bangladesh. The United Nations described this migration as a perfect example of ethnic genocide. Following the initial conflict, another wave of rebellion surged in the country, leading to the ongoing revolution that has gained momentum over time. This rebellion has already happened, which was named Operation 1027, in which 3 rebel groups of Myanmar came together. This included the Arakan Army, Myanmar National Defense Alliance Army, and the Aung National Liberation Army. Talking about the Rohingya, it is a Muslim ethnic minority group that has been living in Buddhist-dominated Myanmar for centuries. Despite living in Myanmar for generations, the Rohingya are not recognized as an official ethnic group and have been denied citizenship since 1982, making them the world's largest stateless population. Apart from this, according to a report published by Australia, Myanmar is continuously destroying the areas where Rohingya Muslims used to live. This trend has been going on for the last several years. Now the question arises, why has this situation of rebellion arisen? So if we go into the pages of the past, it is known that in the year 2021, when the military leaders of Myanmar ousted the government of Aung San Suu Kyi, elected by the people, they were afraid of a resistance movement. However, this rebellion was believed to end in a few months. But this could not happen. 3 years later, opposition to military rule has become stronger. Ethnic armed organizations, the Arakan Army and the People's Defense Forces control several cities in different parts of the country. In this context, the Arakan Army claimed complete control of Rakhine province. Since Rakhine State is located on the western coast of Myanmar, the province borders the Bay of Bengal to the west, while it shares borders with the Chittagong division of Bangladesh to the northwest. The capital of Rakhine State is Sitwe. It is worth noting here that India's Kaladan multi-modal transport project is happening in the same area of Myanmar. This project was agreed upon between the two countries in the year 2008. Through this, Kolkata is connected to Myanmar and then to the northeastern states of India through the Kaladan River of Myanmar. It is being called multi-modal because extensive infrastructure like roads, rivers, ports, and floating barrages have been built under it. However, despite all these efforts, the ongoing conflict in Myanmar has increased India's concern regarding illegal refugees. In fact, due to the conflict, thousands of refugees from Myanmar have already settled in Mizoram. According to statistics, since the military coup in February 2021, more than 31,000 refugees have come to the Indian border. This migration can prove fatal for the security of the northeastern states, which is why India has decided to fence the total 1,643 km long India-Myanmar border. It is worth mentioning that 4 northeastern states of India share a border with Myanmar, which include Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. Along with this, India is working towards repealing FMR. It is worth mentioning that India is working to strengthen relations with its regional neighbors, but border challenges are an unwanted intrusion. Therefore, they cannot be ignored. So viewers, let's stop the discussion here and note today's question. What impact will the ongoing internal strife in Myanmar have on India? Discuss. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.